following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Starting his way into the defense. He's still on his feet, moving to the end zone. Touchdown, Ledgers.
It is good. LaPont scores at the buzzer.
Welsh one-on-one. Welsh shot. Goal! Springs!
Radio Plus Sports, recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence.
Play action, ran it right side. Now backing up, pocket collapsing, rainbowing, end zone. Yes, touchdown, Fond du Lac.
And a set in the middle to Freebie, and she'll put it down across her body and on the floor.
As the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
Pitkinson, nice pass over to Cohen. Going to go middle hit over to Courtney Vander dealing it off the block attempt.
Buckhorn wins 59-58. State champions in Division III.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
Bauer Chiropractic, Optivision, Taco Bell,
BCI Burke Company, Marian University, New Medical Center,
Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, Baker Cheese, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy,
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Jackson Call Insurance, AirTech,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate,
Quest Interiors, Anders Auto Parts, Right Way Home Improvement,
St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, Pump and Pantry,
Fond du Lac Pizza Ranch, Camera Casino, Refinery Wellness Center,
Premier Financial Credit Union, Back in Action, and Edward Jones.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
And we'd like to welcome you to New Holstein High School. We'd like to welcome you to Radio Plus tonight at RadioPlusInfo.com. Glad to be with you on a very brisk, crisp, cool, definitely fall-like evening here tonight. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing with us here tonight to walk us through the broadcast. Craig, good evening. Good to see you again.
Hey, nice to see you, Nick. Lot better than a lot cooler than the last time you were here. It's just a couple weeks ago, but boy, we did change seasons.
Yeah, it took a couple of weeks off. I would have loved to do a couple of games for the Huskies here, but you know that darn COVID word puts you down a little bit here. So glad to be back with you. Glad to be back with all of our viewers and listeners here for the ball game tonight. And you have an Eastern Wisconsin Conference matchup between between New Holstein at 1-2 and Manitowoc Roncalli at 0-3 in conference play. And last week, Roncalli was supposed to play Kiel, didn't have a ball game last week.
Yeah, same issue. Just couldn't quite get enough athletes together to get around some of the close contact issues.
And the Huskies last week, they fell to Oshkosh Lourdes Academy, and that was a game that a lot of people, didn't expect to see, really. They were supposed to play Two Rivers last week, and then things got kind of halted at the last minute, and New Holstein found a pretty good opponent to test themselves with last week.
They did. Oshkosh Lourdes was ranked number 2 in the coaches poll in Division 7. Huskies gave them a great fight, had a nice lead at halftime, but kind of faltered down the stretch and let Lourdes sneak out with a win at home.
Was talking with Matthew Rupp before we went on the air, and he compared that to how the Packers played on Sunday of last week, where they started off pretty good, started off pretty hot, got some momentum going, and then the wheels kind of fell off the bus a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, just couldn't continue the run game they got started in the first half. Did play, again, Preston Rudinger was a top 5 receiver in the state, and they've also seen Gedarkis from KLC, who's the number 1 receiver in the state. So in the last couple of weeks, they've seen 3 of the top 10 receivers in the state. We're going to go with that the receivers are great, not that the pass defense is lacking.
Right. And Oshkosh Lourdes has a great game against Randolph tomorrow afternoon in a game that is going to be up in Neenah at St. Mary Catholic, where you folks were last week. So they'll see him again, and then that should be a powerful matchup. We'll talk more about that in Division 7, battle of the top 4 teams there, 2 of the top 4 teams in Division 7. All right, we'll take a break and a short timeout, and we'll come back with more of your pregame show. This is Radio Plus Video Sports tonight.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
We've got an extremely strong board of directors that sets the tone for the organization, as well as independent ownership. Very unique for an organization of our size to really be owned by one family.
As the bank grew, our lending limits grew, and so we were able to address a lot of the needs of companies, newer companies. I would say we focused more on smaller family-owned businesses at that time. I would say a strong balance sheet benefits everyone, and it's not just in a bank. It's what we've recommended customers have. I think if everyone has that philosophy, they'll endure over a longer period of time.
Yeah,
we have to have the foresight to get our customers through tough times, and all of these things are challenging because we're able to do it.
We have a strong commitment to the success of our customers and build long-term relationships. We earn our customers' trust each and every day. It is our culture, and it starts at the top with strong leadership.
So we at National Exchange Bank and Trust
have
the size to be able to serve all of the needs of our customers.
I was hiding just under the overhang.
It's very
like
unique
a foot
to be able
overhang.
to do that, yet retain the community bank image and culture.
Well, I think we're strong. We're going to be around, always have been.
Welcome back to the pregame show. This is Radio Plus Video Sports on RadioPlusInfo.com. We are broadcasting tonight's game from New Holstein High School on this Friday night, the 23rd of October, as the Jets come to town tonight to take on the Huskies. Manitowoc, Roncalli, Craig looking for their first win of the season, 0-3 on this season, and one of the main stories for Manitowoc Roncalli is number one, their huge lineman. He's 6'6", 340, number 75, Trevor Fico. We'll be seeing him tonight. Plays both ways.
That big on a limited team, where not limited team, but limited by number.
Yeah,
you're going to have to play both ways, especially in the lower divisions.
And Derek Reimer is their starting quarterback again for the Jets, and we'll be seeing him, Derek Reimer, the rushing back, I should say, the running back there for them, and he does a lot. Ryan Fisher, of course, one of their quarterbacks here, a team that has only scored 12 points this season, so they want to try to get something established on the ground, but it's going to be a tall task against this New Holstein team that's pretty much back to full strength.
Yeah, New Holstein, probably a better team than their record indicates. They've played 3 teams ranked in the top 10 in their divisions. Tough schedule, fighting every week. They lost 1 by 1, 1 by 3, and last week there's a little more space. They lost by a few points, but overall, good team. Just playing a tough schedule and hoping to get healthy tonight.
Brilliant, a surprise team, according to some, at 3-0. Overall, Two Rivers at 3-0. They didn't play last week because of COVID. Kohler, Sheboygan Lutheran Christian at 3-1 overall, and Chilton 2-1, followed by Kiel 1-2, New Holstein 1-2 in conference, Roncalli 0-3, Valders 0-4. Brilliant caught a break last week against Kohler Sheboygan Lutheran Christian, where their quarterback didn't play last week.
Yeah, without Robbie Michael, KLC, completely different team.
Yeah.
Had to try a lot of new things that weren't in their system. And Brilliant's a good football team that if you're not playing your A game against them, they'll put you away quick, which is what happened with KLC. KLC had 5 turnovers in the first half, trailed, I think, 35-3, 33-8. I think 33-8 at halftime, and it got to 52-8 before they called off the Dogs.
Talking with a couple of new Holstein players on the field before the game. They're excited to be playing in these cooler temperatures. Football weather. Talking with Michael Volz before the game. Excited. He's rushed for 434 yards, and he's got 5 touchdowns on the season. So he hopes to keep that ground attack going again for the Huskies. Take a brief time out, and we'll come back with an exclusive interview with head coach Matthew Rupp. That's on the way as part of the pregame show. It's on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Baker Cheese, producing award-winning cheese since 1916. Not only can you find fresh Baker cheese at your local grocer, make the short drive to their in-house country cheese store. Over 100 varieties of other cheeses from the best cheesemakers in Wisconsin. Take Highway 23, go south on G 3 miles, and follow the freshness. Visit BakerCheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
Since 1948, New Holstein Community Chest has been providing support to local individuals, families, and organizations. Charitable organizations they support include the American Red Cross, New Holstein Homestead Auxiliary, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Harbor House, New Hope Center, New Holstein Baseball Softball Association, New Holstein First Responders, New Holstein Historical Society, New Holstein Police Explorers, New Holstein Public Library, New Holstein Wrestling Club, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, and Willowdale Auxiliary. New Holstein Community Chest appreciates your continued support of local residents and programs.
Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Since 2018, they've been a zen space to decompress. Facials, skin therapy treatments, intuitive energy healing sessions, body waxing, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. See Brooke and her team today. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com to learn all the services that they offer and to book an appointment. The Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center.
At Marian University, we're committed to helping you become a nurse. With acceptance into Marian's BSN program, our curriculum allows you to take nursing courses in your sophomore year. You can expect hands-on learning and personalized support from a program that's developed the area's best nurses. Because right now and every day, we work for our tomorrow. Be successful. Get to work at Marian University. Apply today.
Back with you, part of the pregame show. It's on Radio Plus Video Sports here tonight at RadioPlusInfo.com. You can watch New Holstein football as the Huskies get set to take on Manitowoc Roncalli, and Matthew Rupp with us, head coach of the Huskies. Matt, good to talk to you again. How are you this week?
Doing well.
All right, so let's go back to a wild Friday, which turned out to be last week Friday, the 16th. You had a game scheduled against Two Rivers. They tested positive for COVID. Then you get Oshkosh Lourdes, a team that really didn't prep for during the week. It was a close game up until the third quarter. Talk about that for us.
So we knew going into Thursday's practice that there was a chance Two Rivers was going to have to cancel. I was talking with their coach, and they were having a pending case or two. And he was up front and said, if we can be there, we'll be there. But if not, we'll let you know. So then on Friday morning, it was about probably 10 o'clock, I get a message from Coach, and he said that they're going to have to cancel. And so that kind of started our scramble looking for available games. And Mr. Hirth, our AD, just did a great job. We contacted a lot of schools that had openings and had a couple things that we thought could happen. And then last minute, we kind of thought we were done, and then Oshkosh Lourdes called and said, "Hey, we're looking for a game too," and our guys just want to play, so we just went over to Neenah and played Lourdes.
Matt, talk about. Lourdes is a good team. They're ranked in Division 7 as number 2 in the state, so that was a quality program that the Huskies took on.
I told the guys we could have just sat home and not done anything, but we want to play and we want to compete. And I know that talking with the coach at Lourdes, they're kind of in the same boat. They've had a lot of teams that had to cancel on them, and they just want to play. And they were happy that we played. Just I guess people know that we compete, and we're going to give you everything we got. So we just really liked the challenge, and it's a good measuring stick to where we are. They're a very good team. Division 7, but, they're pulling from a pretty big pool in Oshkosh, so they have some very good quality athletes over there.
Matt, you have Manitowoc Roncalli coming up on Friday night, and a game that's at home, and the Jets come a call in here, a team that is 0-3 on the season. What do you know about Manitowoc Roncalli that you see on tape?
Well, they definitely give you everything they've got. I think, they have some issues with numbers, just kind of a smaller school, and I think that makes it challenging, but they've got some really good players over there. They got a really big lineman, number 75, that plays very physical. They got a really nice running back, number 21, does a lot for them offensively and defensively. Their quarterback is a good athlete. They've got athletes, and the thing is, they push you hard. They're not going to come in and lay down. I can guarantee you that. Last year, they played us very, very physical. So we have our work cut out for us, and the biggest challenge is, our guys got to focus on the game and doing their little things right versus the record.
Talking with Matthew Rupp, head coach of the Huskies of New Holstein, getting set for the video stream tonight between Manitowoc Roncalli and New Holstein. And Matt, you have Roncalli tonight, you have Kiel coming up next week, and then you end the season with Chilton during the regular season. Any more postseason talk or rumblings that you've heard?
I've only heard that they're going to try to do like regional groupings of 4, and apparently they may not be using conference record. They might be using overall record. So we're not sure, like if a Two Rivers game is a forfeit victory or if it's just a no game. We're not really sure yet. We're waiting. Well, not we. Everybody in the States is kind of waiting for clarification from the WIA. So right now we're just going to play week by week and hopefully, get a few wins here, and we would be considered eligible for postseason.
The name of the game now is just play. And you did that, and hats off to the entire district for finding a team to play last week Friday. That was very, very cool to see when I got that message come in that we will have a game coming up on Friday night. So that was awesome. Matt, we'll have your games the rest of the way here. We appreciate your time. And is there any injuries, anything funky going on with the Huskies?
I think we're going to be okay. We just got one guy who got a concussion in the last game. But other than that, we should be full strength. And like I said, a lot can change on a drop of a dime. So, we're all just hoping for the best. And Roncalli had to cancel last week against Kiel. So we're just hoping they can play. They've told us they're pretty sure they can field the team and play ball. So we're just looking forward to Friday night.
All right, Matt. Thank you very much, and we'll talk again next week, okay?
Yep.
All right, that's Matthew Rupp, head coach of the Huskies, back with more part of the pregame show coming up next. And that was an exclusive interview with head coach Matthew Rupp of the New Holstein Huskies, part of the pregame show on RadioPlusInfo.com. Your Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. When you're in pain, see Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Glad to report that we are all clear on the injury report. We're getting back to full strength. It's nice to see Hess back. It's nice to see everybody kind of involved in the mix here, Craig.
Yeah, getting guys playing where they've had the reps in practice going to make a big difference. I think you're going to see improvement tonight from the Huskies offensive line. A good running game. They're number 1 in rushing in Division 5 the way it is, but I'd expect even more tonight now that they got their starting 5 back lined up.
This is a team in the Huskies that Volts leads the attack with 7.5 yards an attempt. Obler, the fullback, at 6 yards a carry, and Sam Cady at 7.2 yards a carry. So the Huskies, Craig, you mentioned that powerful rushing attack. They are a team that will get it done on the ground, and they don't pass a lot. We know that, but they do keep it pounded on the ground.
Yeah, it's running back by committee, but the committee's pretty good. Volts leads the conference in rushing, and you can't ever forget about Henry Schnell at quarterback. If he gets it on the keep and gets a crack, he's quick and he's gone.
272.5 yards a game. That's what New Holstein averages on the ground. Your Baker Cheese first string starting lineups. Baker Cheese, get yours today in your local grocery store. We'll have the New Holstein starting defense to begin here. Sam Casper, one of the defensive ends. Josh Ruck, the other defensive end. Ashton Rudinger, strong tackle. The nose tackle is Luke Abrams. Cody Obler, the middle linebacker. Blake Mearsberger, the inside linebacker. Marcus Franzen, the outside linebacker. Robert Hess, one of the safeties. Michael Volz, the other safety. Sam Cady, one of the cornerbacks. And Henry Schnell is the other cornerback, again, for the New Holstein Huskies. The offense, they'll split reps, they'll platoon it between Olsen and Schnell. We know that. The fullback is Cody Obler. Michael Volz, one of the halfbacks. Sam Cady, the other halfback. Robert Hess, one of the wideouts. Adam Casper is the tight end. Hunter Lissaway is the center. Eli Lefebvre, the left guard. The right guard is Blake Ritchie. The left tackle, Sam Casper. And Xander Casper is the right tackle here tonight. Take a break for the national anthem, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff between New Holstein and Manitowoc Roncalli next on Radio Plus Sports.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth-generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
All these people, not a nacho fry in sight. If Taco Bell won't be, let's go get that cheese.
The Mexican spices, they changed you.
What? You scared of a little flavor?
Nacho fries are back. It's over.
We just getting started.
Back with you here tonight, Nick Rush, Craig Sessing. Get to your Radio Plus roll call. Coming up, an opportunity to get a shout out on our video stream. You can send me an email tonight. It's nickr@wfdl.com, or you can use nick@radioplusinfo.com. Either one will get you up to the broadcast booth. Right Way Home Improvement is sponsoring our opening quarter here tonight. Right Way Home Improvement, your home for windows, doors, and more. Again, they're on Scott Street in Fond du Lac, brand new location. Joe Mann doing a great job with them at Right Way Home Improvement. Craig, keys to the game tonight, couple of keys. What are you looking for out there?
Well, the keys for the Huskies tonight, run the ball. Run the ball on offense, stop the run on defense. Pretty typical for the Huskies. It's what they see every week. Keys for Roncalli tonight, I think they're going to have to get some turnovers and some big special teams plays to keep pace with the size and the strength of the Huskies.
I think that we will feel the air tonight. We will feel the cold temperatures tonight. You're going to have to keep the shoulders low and keep low to the ground maybe, and try to avoid, some off-balance plays.
Yeah, I think it's going to be straight-ahead football, and we're just going to figure out, who's bigger, who's stronger. The team that wins in the trenches is going to win the game.
It'll be interesting to see how the field conditions hold up, too, because we got a lot of rain around this area, and will that play a factor in the ground rushing attack for either team tonight? You don't know.
Well, you don't know, but muddy track usually hurts the defense, not the offense. The offense knows where they're going. Defense has to chase them down, and then the Holstein field here, although it is a natural surface, does have a pretty good crown on it. It drains well. I don't see any water standing on the field, unlike the stuff standing by the concession stand I stepped in on the way in.
Okay, all right. Well, you were kicking field goals far before anybody got here, and you weren't slipping out there. You're doing just fine.
Well, I'm good from inside of 40.
All right, Manitowoc Roncalli, as you look on your video screen, they will be the white team, the white jerseys, the white pants. I don't think they'll be that white when we're done with the ball game here tonight, but they won the toss. They defer to the second half. New Holstein will receive the opening kickoff, and they're in their home uniforms, the white pants, and here we go. We're set to play some football tonight.
Yep, New Holstein special teams. It's home run or nothing at all. One game they didn't pick up the opening kickoff. One game they ran it all the way back for a touchdown. So you never know what you're going to see with the special teams.
Volts and Katie back deep to receive the opening kickoff, coming up here in just a couple of moments. And from the 40-yard line, here we go. Set to kick it away is the squib kick, scooped up at the 30, up to the 35, about 38 or 39, and that's where New Holstein takes over. 1st and 10 with decent field position.
Probably smart by Roncalli there. Stayed away from the big running backs deep. Kicked it to the backup, Marcus Frunzen, who got about 10 on the return, but no collision, just kind of slipped.
Hunter Halupny is the kicker again for Manitowoc Roncalli. The ball is going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. So we see the Huskies come up to the line of scrimmage with that wing T offense, and we'll see the Huskies run their first play. A receiver near side here, and they're going to throw on 1st down. They got Volts out of the backfield, getting up to midfield. Volts spinning his way across the 50, ripped down by Roncalli's Braden Reimer, the younger brother of Derek Reimer, the starting running back for the Jets.
Yeah, it looks like Huskies saw something on film they could take advantage of. Normally you don't see him starting with the pass.
Pass again to Volts. That one goes again, past the 50. We'll call it 13 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Wing T offense, Katie and Volts to the backfield. Obler to the left-hand side of the quarterback. Volts in motion now. They'll give it to him right side. Volts trying to cut it upfield. He's got some real estate.
Nope. That was
that
Schnell on the keeper.
That faked me out.
Got 7 on the play.
All right. Schnell will go for 5 yards there. I was watching Volts the whole time. Got me up here in the box, too. I thought, wow, he's going. Hess split out near side. Ball is at the near hash. And Katie to the right side of the wing back now. And they'll this time hand it out to Volts. All right. Volts will try to bounce it to the right side. He's got some real estate still on his feet. There's a flag. And the flag is going to be thrown at about the 40-yard line. Might be in the area of a hold.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Nick. That's about where it was thrown. But it's at the 1st down marker. So worst case will be 3rd and 10.
There's a lot of activity going on there.
Yep. Walking the back on the Holstein.
It's against the Huskies. That'll push it back. Again, we're just underway. No score on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Again, our first quarter presented by Right Way Home Improvement. Special thanks to Bauer Chiropractic and Baker Cheese helping us out during the pregame show here tonight. Ball is going to be spotted at exactly the 50-yard line.
You think we could get some of them deep-fried Baker cheese curds up here from the booth?
That would be good.
Good stuff.
I think Red Cabin at Green Acres has some of those Baker cheese bites. Order those for the appetizer. That's pretty good. Play fake now. Here's Olsen. He's going to look to the left-hand side and throw it again for Volts. He's got him, and it's incomplete. Had a step.
Yeah, Volts had a step. Just couldn't get his body coordinated to catch it on the run.
Yep. Again, Olsen had a look downfield, and so far they have thrown it a couple of times here, Craig, and just one of 2 are the Huskies.
Well, 1 of 2 they'd take.
Yep.
That's better than average, and they haven't thrown an interception yet. Don't be surprised if they run it twice in a row here to get their goal on fourth down if they don't get it on 3rd.
3rd down and 11 for the Huskies. Now Schnell puts motion inside, and a flag is going to fly. And somebody jumped early, and that is going to be against New Holstein. Push it back. 3rd down, Craig, and 16.
Long way to go, but they got the big play offense that can do it.
Huskies, a team that averages about 28.5 a game, and they have over 1,000 rushing yards. We mentioned this moments ago, a team that averages about 272 on the ground. Again, that's their bread and butter. It has been for years. It's interesting to see how different teams stack up in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference. You have Two Rivers, a throwing team, Kohler, Sheboygan, Lutheran Christian with that Michael Strong quarterback, a throwing team too. And there's a play action now looking. Olsen left side throwing. That is incomplete. And that was intended for the tight end Casper. Adam Casper came across the formation. Craig couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, again, Husky receivers are open, just not quite making the connection. They saw the opposite of this last week at Lourdes, where Lourdes kept getting behind the Husky defense. Tonight, the Huskies are behind the Roncalli defense and open. They just can't quite make that connection.
Nick R. at WFDL.com. Julie Wolfel says, go Huskies. All right. And they're set to kick it away. That's a low snap. Volts recovers. A nice kick, and they'll send it out of bounds. Almost out of bounds. No, down inside. Inside the 20, near the 15 or so. Yep. I thought it was going out on the New Holstein side of the sideline, but it stayed in bounds and down by the Huskies. And all that the Jets, number 21, Derek Reimer, could do, Craig, was watch it go.
Yeah, nice punt by Volts. Great net on that punt. Rolled right along the sideline. Never did go out of bounds, but counts as a kick inside the 20. Looks great in the stat book.
They'll go to the 15-yard line where the white shirts take over. Reimer is in the backfield again for the Jets. Ryan Fisher is their starting quarterback. He's number 3 in the formation. And near hash is where the ball sits right now, and they'll deep drop, handoff. Reimer trying to get the corner, trying to turn it upfield. He got a nice gain on that scamper, did Reimer, and I think he got a first down.
Yep.
What, 11?
Yeah, it might have been a holding on the right at the point of attack. The Holstein player, both arms up, wondering where the flag was.
Reimer had a full head of steam on that. He takes a deep spot in the backfield. See if that continues. Again, 2 minutes in almost. It's no score on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. And they'll go slot to the left-hand side of the formation. Single back is Reimer. Fisher will duck in, survey the New Holstein defense. Huskies come inside. Handoff Reimer again. Got a hold. There's a hold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same exact hold as the last play. This time 2 officials threw the flag. So.
Brock got hold on that.
Yep.
He got held on that.
Yep.
We saw it from here, too. And that's going to go back. And they'll replay the down here. It's a north wind. It's chilly.
Offsetting penalties on that play, Nick. Holstein had hands to the face.
Okay. So penalties will offset. They'll replay it on 1st and 10 from the 25. Again, Reimer had a 10-yard pickup on his first carry. And if you're the Jets, you'll take that.
And the Holstein defense much more comfortable tonight. They're seeing 2 wide receiver sets rather than 5 wide receiver sets.
Right. Receivers either way for the Jets. And Fisher is going to dump it right side. And that's incomplete. That was intended for his wide out. That's number 22. And Braden Reimer's younger bro.
Yep, Sam Cady on the coverage.
And pass incomplete brings up 2nd down.
Good pressure from the Huskies on the Roncalli quarterback rolling out.
Talked about the level of competition that New Holstein has faced, and that brilliant score, a 6-3 score, first game of the year. I mean, Brilliant's leading the conference right now, Craig.
Yeah, and that was on the 6 came on a Husky fumble or foul up on the opening kickoff. They never picked it up. Brilliant got a short field, punched it in, and that was the scoring for the game.
Slot left. Fisher hands Reimer, trying to get a cut up field, and there's another flag that's going to fly, and
second flag flew late on the play.
Yeah. Trevor Fico, the Roncalli right tackle, number 75, big old boy in there. And we'll see if they get him on a hold. They did. So that'll push it back. Again, Fico over 6'5", and all of that, as you can see, pushes his weight on that play, and Huskies will answer on defense. Again, 2nd down, and what did I say, 16?
Yeah.
A couple of consecutive plays with penalties. Kind of a sloppy start to this first quarter.
Definitely, sloppy like the weather, like the field. Nobody really clicking on offense yet. But we're early.
Jets will send 2 receivers out to the left-hand side. Reimer, the lone setback behind Fisher. Fisher, deep drop, and will set up a screen. That's incomplete. It's intended for Reimer, right in the middle. I don't know if he had many yards to work with because New Holstein's D was right there.
Yeah, ball thrown over the receiver's head. Cody Obler came flying in. Would have had a pick 6 if he'd had another couple steps.
Yep. Dangerous screen pass. Dangerous. The screen, it's great when it works.
Yeah, but you can never throw high over the middle.
Right.
It's like throwing back against your body. You just got to teach them not to do that.
Right. 3rd down and 16 from the 18-yard line. The Jets on offense. Twin receivers to the left-hand side of the formation. Fisher will survey the defense down lineman now and will turn and hand to Reimer. And Reimer gets gobbled up right in the backfield. Obler was back in there for the Huskies, as was a host of others.
Yep. Josh Rock on the end, containing the play that time. Didn't get around the end like the first 2 times he got held.
We'll go with no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Volts and Katie back to receive.
Number 54 is Hunter Halupny. He's the punter.
He's another full play every way. Halupny, he's the punter. He's the center. He's the outside linebacker. He's the place kicker.
Yeah.
That's what you have when you have small schools. They got to play a lot of places. And then Roncalli also has a top-notch soccer team. Their soccer team won the conference and is rated number 4 in the state. They have a game tomorrow, so some of the boy athletes at Roncalli are probably in the soccer team.
Right. And that would be a regional championship game for them tomorrow. Another penalty here. That'll push it back, and it's 4th down and a long country mile. 4th and 24. As Halupny will stand almost from his own end zone. Gets the snap, and that's blocked by the Huskies. And that one's going to go out of the end zone, is it?
Nope, safety. Did not recover it inbounds.
Goes out of the end zone, recovered, tried to get it with Sam Casper, the senior. And it's 2-0 New Holstein as they block it.
Yep. Josh Rock blocked the punt from the left defensive end. Sam Casper hustled across the field from the right defensive end, and it just got across the end line before he could recover it. So inches from a touchdown for the Huskies.
Yep.
Ends up as a safety, and they get the ball.
Yeah, they'll get the ball, get the football out of the kick coming up here. But the Huskies lead now 2-0 on your Quest Interiors scoreboard after, again, the safety. Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Facials and skin therapy treatments, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com, again, for more information.
Sounds like a place we could go tomorrow morning just to get the heat back in the bones.
What, a massage?
Yeah.
Facial? Why not? Treat your husband?
Yeah,
treat your wife?
I was told last week on a roll call that I had the face for radio.
It's bad when your mom tells you that too.
Yeah.
And they are going to take it. The Huskies are by one of the up men.
Marcus Frunzen on the return again.
Huskies with great field position as the offense trots back on the field after the safety.
That's trouble in high school football with a safety. You give the team the 2, but you're also going to give them good field position because you're kicking off from the 20.
Yep.
So New Holstein on the short field. 8:15 left in the first quarter.
Nick at RadioPlusInfo.com, the email address. We'll get to some roll call coming up here as part of the game as it continues on here. Obler in the backfield. Of course, Katie and Volts in the backfield. And the Huskies, Schnell will keep it himself. Right side, Craigie's to the 10. He's to the 5. Schnell to the end zone. There's a QB quarterback keeper for 33.
Yeah, just that quick crack. And if he gets the crack, he doesn't have to run over anybody. He'll run by anybody in the conference.
And that is Henry Schnell. on the touchdown. And for Henry Schnell, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the football season. Takes it in from pay dirt. And that's his 22nd carry of the season, too, as they do a nice job with that run. Got some nice blocking on the right-hand side. His kick is on the way, and it is good. And Azimi pounds one through, and it is 9-0 Huskies on your Quest Interior scoreboard. 30-second break, back in 30 on RadioPlusInfo.com.
School District of New Holstein. Student learning is their top priority. They provide strong leadership and innovative curriculum and integrate technology in a climate of mutual respect. In a partnership with the community, they prepare students for the future. Thank you to the entire school community for your continuous support and successful passage of the referendum to renovate the elementary school. They say, "Go Huskies," from the School District of New Holstein.
And we're back on RadioPlusInfo.com. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing with you tonight. The Huskies, Craig, have scored 9 unanswered, and they've done it in 2 plays.
Yeah,
done it in a hurry.
Safety paid off. Touchdown, they'd give the ball back to Roncalli. Safety actually worked out better. 1 play later, they got the touchdown and the 2 for the safety.
Again, great job by Henry Schnell with the 33-yard touchdown quarterback keeper.
Yep. Huskies happy to have Azimi back again this week kicking off.
And Azimi will send it up in the air, and there's another flag. That'll drop at the 40-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be offsides on the Huskies by where the flag was thrown.
And they'll push it back. Penalty coming up here against New Holstein. And that will favor the Jets. Jets are moving to our right on your video screen here tonight. New Holstein moving to the left. And as you look here, the Jets moving toward the east end zone.
Azimi kind of popped that one up, so penalty probably shouldn't hurt too much. Their ball will likely land about the same place if he gets all of it.
Give you a Badgers update. They're playing tonight against the Illini, Illinois. Should have played this thing Saturday, right?
Ooh, been beautiful.
Come on. Why don't you compete with high school sports?
Yes.
Do that. What do we know anyway? Azimi is set to kick it away, and they will send it to the 20-yard line, up to the 25. And backpedals a bit, tries to get to the 30, up to the 35. And there's where Roncalli will begin after Brendan Duracek on the kick return. So, from the 35-yard line, here we go.
A good start for the Huskies tonight. Offense and defense have not dominated, but they've played well. They're playing the game they want to play. They have not been threatened by the Roncalli passing game. The last couple of weeks, there'd have been 5-6 deep balls by now.
Yep.
Roncalli just not their strategy. They like to run the ball like the Huskies do, so much better matchup for the Huskies this week.
Fisher will duck in. Derek Reimer in the backfield. Receivers both ways for Roncalli. They'll throw it, and that is intercepted. No, they say incomplete. Hess thought he had it underneath, Craig.
Yeah, diving attempt. 2 Huskies in the area. 2 Huskies closer than the Roncalli receiver, but Hess couldn't quite scoop it off the turf.
And they have completed just 1 pass, I believe, so far. Maybe not even 1.
I think they had 1 called back on a penalty.
Yeah. All right. Slot right of the formation. Ball is at the far hash, as you see on your video screen. Reimer behind Fisher. They hand to Reimer up through the A-gap. Fumble on the play. Huskies say they have it. They pounce on it, and they do.
3rd forced fumble of the year by Sam Casper. In the backfield, jacking up the running back. Ball rolled downfield, and the Huskies pounced on it.
So Manitowoc Roncalli has come apart here over these last couple of minutes, giving up that safety and then giving up a touchdown run to Schnell. And now
we have a timeout, Roncalli.
Huskies will have their offensive possession when we come back. We'll take a break, just a 30-second break back after this on
LASIK at Optivision is an amazing life-changing procedure and more affordable than you think. Why pay over $2,000 a night when at Optivision you'll pay only $14.95? Call 1-800-20-HAPPY to find out more. LASIK at Optivision is bladeless, it's safe. You're in the office for an hour, and most people go back to work the next day. Your procedure is done by Dr. Dudley, Dr. Gotham City, or Dr. Clark, surgeons you can trust, and surgeons who have had the procedure done themselves. And after surgery, you can buy sunglasses without a prescription. Call to schedule a free
from New Holstein High School, home of the Huskies, and we remind you that Premier Financial Credit Union proudly supports our hometown teams. Office. To learn more about their credit union difference, visit yourpfcu.com. That's yourpfcu.com for Premier Financial Credit Union, one of the many great sponsors keeping us going here tonight and for this New Holstein season.
Yeah, Premier also has a small student branch in the school during non-COVID times.
Okay.
Teaching some financial education and also employs students in the district to run it.
Great. Out of the wing T formation, there's Olson. Olson will hand it off to Obler and
Volts around
Volts, right side, I should say. I forgot my binoculars. I did.
Yeah.
So
Volts gained about 20 on the play around the right side.
And they're inside the 20-yard line. And 7:20 left to play here in the first quarter. And the Huskies lead 9-0. And they're going to say 17 on the Volts run as Schnell brings it in, brings the play in.
Huskies starting to figure out the blocking scheme on the Jets. Minutes in the first quarter.
Has split out to the right side. Ball is again spotted at the 15-yard line. And there's Schnell. Schnell will keep going with it. Rip. First down stick. Nice gain on first down by Schnell.
Simple read option play up the middle. Staple of the Huskies offense. Schnell doing his job breaking tackles that time to get his 7-8 yards.
And takes it down to the 9 on a gain of 7. So second down. And the Huskies on the move with the lead. Olson at quarterback now. Wing T, Katie and Volts. Obler behind him puts Katie into motion, and there's diving toward the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is, for a New Holstein touchdown.
Kind of a high snap there. Right up the middle. Landed right on the to see if he was in or not. Took a while to get the arms in the air, but touchdown Olson.
And it is 3 plays, 37-yard drive. And it will sneak. It's good. And a 30-second break on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. And industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390.
And we're back for being along here today. Again, Craig, a 3-play drive, just 3 plays. Olson takes it in from 7 yards away, and it's 16-0.
Good start for the Huskies. Game's still early. Still a chance for the Jets to get back into it.
What do you say to the Jets right now? Give it up a couple of short drives.
Well, the good thing for the Jets is they're out here playing. Last week they could on the field. That's a good start.
All right. It's taken by Duracek. Duracek trying to come up by the New Holstein special teams unit.
Mason Butine on the tackle.
take over 1st and 10 with under 6 to play here in the opening quarter. Brilliant and 2.
Early in Two Rivers game.
No, to go. It's, the handoff. We'll get a positive.
About
Mark on Randolph and Oshkosh Lourdes Academy. Randolph, a team that averages. Lourdes, Bauer, 975 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Classic difference in styles again.
Yep. Slot left-hand side from the near hash, and Reimer slips for a moment, regathers, but goes down and didn't get much.
Yeah, Sam Casper on the penetration. 6'6", hard to get around somebody that big. He had him inside, he had him outside. Running back made the best of it, got a little past the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and again, Nick at RadioPlusInfo.com. Send us an email. Let us, maybe 2 on the play or so.
Yeah, Blake Merschberger filled the hole, but running back had a little bit too much momentum. Ran him over and got that 2 yards that he needed 1 of.
So the Jets move the sticks with under 5 to play now in the opening quarter. Cool games, 2090, says Go Huskies. Incognito with the names, right? Couple of receivers split out top side of your screen. Fisher will survey, duck in, play fake to Reimer, dump it left side. That's hauled in by a receiver, spinning his way past the New Holstein defense is Braden Reimer, the sophomore. Nice positive gain.
Yeah, well set up bubble screen there. Just over the rush of Sam Casper and then inside the linebackers. 7-yard gain and good positive start for the drive for Roncalli.
All right, 2nd down and 3 to go or so. Yeah, the football is spotted at the 46-yard line. Roncalli for the first time tonight, Craig, in New Holstein territory on their side of the 50.
Yeah, nice little drive here, eating up some clock, getting their defense some rest if they're not playing both ways.
Up to the line of scrimmage, and will we see a delay of game? Yes, we will. Roncalli's delay of game, that'll push it back. And a manageable 2nd down and 3 turns into a 2nd down and 8.
Mistakes you can't make. Usually that's been on the Husky side this year. They lead the conference in penalty yards against. Their defense gets a break here that they can now defend at the chains.
All right, clock continues to melt away here in the first quarter. Slot to the near hash, and ball is at the far side of the Jets, and he's going to go down as he tries to elude some defenders against New Holstein. Huskies there to bring him down.
Yeah, Rudinger and Abrams in the middle, getting a coverage sack.
Lost more yards on the play, lost about 3 more. 3rd down and 11. Craig, it was 2nd down and 3. Then a penalty pushes it 2nd down and 8. Loss of 3 yards on the sack, 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Jets really need to get a 1st down here. Keep the ball moving their way. They can't let their defense out on the field all night long against the bigger size of the Huskies' offensive line.
Again, 3rd down and 11 from their own 47-yard line. And they'll hand it off to Reimer. He's got a hole, diving his way over the 47 or so. And there's a pickup of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, though.
See the Jets quarterback talking to the head coach. Looks like he's coming back into the game like they're going to go for it. And why not? You're looking for your first win on the year, take some chances.
16-0. Huskies with the lead with 2 minutes little change left to play in the first quarter. See what the Huskies dial up defensively in formation. Reimer behind Fisher in that single back formation. They'll hand it off to him, and New Holstein was not fooled. They ripped him down. Wow.
Cody Obler on the tackle.
Yep, and Obler. Yep. All swung back in the backfield and banged him for a big loss. Lost a couple on the play, and New Holstein takes over 1st and 10.
Good intentions there by the Jets, just not properly executed. Huskies got deep in the backfield. Nowhere to go for the running back.
Here comes New Holstein up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Hess will be split out near side. And there's Olsen. Olsen now hands it off to Katie. Katie now trying to get away. And he got some nice yards there. Did Katie with his first carry of the football game tonight.
Blake Ritchie back in the lineup tonight. Had the lead block. Didn't quite get there. If he gets that block, that could go all the way.
And a gain of 6 on the play. Again, takes it down to the 42-yard line. New Holstein, again, working on the Jet side of the 50-yard line. Working right in front of us here. Schnell puts Volts into motion. Did they give it to him? Yes, he did. Volts right side, bouncing it up, cutting it field now, gets a first down, and more.
Flag on the play.
This one might be coming back.
Yeah, Volts made a cutback mid-run that his blockers weren't expecting. Defense has shifted. I'm guessing that's a block in the back. Oh, maybe not. Face mask.
A face mask against, oh boy, against the Jets. So from the 42, the ball goes all the way down to about the 20. So there's a nice 20-yard run for Volts. Tack on some more, Craig, and Huskies in business again. Ball is at the 16-yard line.
Just over a minute to go in the first quarter.
All right, they'll put Katie in the slot, and they will hand it off to Volts on the far side. Volts untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, New Holstein.
I think the Huskies found a play that works. They're going to ride that play until the Jets stop it.
Well, you had a lot of activity on this near side, Craig. You had 2 receivers split out here, and you just gave it to Volts, and there was a lot of tension on this near side, and he bounced it out to the other side.
Yep, spread them out and run them over.
Yep. 16-yard run by Volts makes it 22-0 Huskies. And here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. And it's 23-0 Huskies on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. We're back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops just for your space. And buying direct saves you money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Back here on RadioPlusInfo.com, a 3-play drive, Craig. 48 yards and a 16-yard run by Volts. Was set up by a couple of nice runs by him on that drive, and a face mask penalty pushed it down even further.
Yeah, Huskies doing what they do best. Getting in there and mixing it up with the linemen, running backs running hard. They'll plan to continue to do that.
So here we go, and a kickoff, a low kick, and it'll be scooped up, and it gets past the Jets, actually. Reimer gets pelted across the 30, or the 25.
Hess on the tackle.
And Reimer got met by Hess. Stay on the field. He's their primary running back here, and it's a 23-0 New Holstein lead with 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. If you're the Jets here, you just try to establish some type of a rhythm and get some first downs and consider that, a minimal win so far.
Yeah, they got to put some plays together, drive the ball down the field. They don't want to give the ball back to the Huskies anytime soon.
Fisher will drop back to pass and throw left side. That's hauled in, and the Huskies will tackle receiver and gets it to about the 30-yard line, gain of 5 or so on the play. And that was Brendan Duracek on the pass play.
Under a minute in the first quarter.
And we'll take a minute break coming up here as we'll pause for the quarter intermission. Coming up, your Taco Bell halftime question. Give you a shot to win a Taco Bell here tonight. A couple of receivers split out for the Jets. Reimer behind Fisher, single back formation. Here's Fisher, hands it off to Reimer. Reimer got drilled immediately by Casper, I think.
Yeah, Casper.
Yep.
Xander and Sam on the tackle in the backfield.
That will be the end of the first quarter with your score 23-0 New Holstein at the end of 1. We're coming back in a minute on RadioPlusInfo.com.
It is a great time to sell. To see interest rates as affordable as they are, home values are still on the rise, but consistent. And if you thought your house wasn't worth listing for sale, I think you need to think twice about it and get a consultation from one of our agents. We do have a free service where we come out and we take a look at your house and we tell you what we think it would sell for. Knowing what your house is worth is very important, but knowing what your goals are even more important. And we would like to sit down and talk more about your story, about why you're selling, and then finding out what we think it should sell for.
Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Since 2018, they've been a zen space to decompress, facials, skin therapy treatments, intuitive energy healing sessions, body waxing, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. See Brooke and her team today. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com to learn all the services that they offer and to book an appointment. The Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center.
And we're back to New Holstein, home of the Huskies. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing. The Huskies lead 23-0 on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. As we begin the second quarter, it's been all New Holstein here, Craig. The scoring started with a safety. Huskies got it and scored again. 2 plays later, led 9-0. Another touchdown, 16-0. Another touchdown, 23-0.
Yeah, good start for the Huskies tonight. Solid first quarter. Good game to stay healthy, too.
Fisher hands to Reimer, and he's met immediately by New Holstein's number 73, Philip Casper, the sophomore. 6'4", rips him down.
Good containment there by Casper. Played the outside shoulder, kept his arm free, just like Coach Rupp teaches it.
Yep. And that's a big loss on the play. And that will put 4th down on the scoreboard. It's 4th down, and what do they say? 14? Yep, 4th and 14.
Hess and Katie back to field the Jets punt.
Punter again is number 54, Hunter Halupny, senior.
Huskies again looking for a short field here. All they have to do is catch the ball.
Reimer now will be in the backfield, and they're going to go for it here. Fisher will look for a screen for Reimer, and he's met and drilled again by the Huskies. That's Blake Mersberger sniffs it out.
Yep. Smart play by the Huskies. Both their return men saw the punter move in motion, pulled up. If they would have punted, it would have just rolled. But by the time the ball was snapped, the Huskies had all 11 at the line. Mersberger sniffs out the screen, stuffs the running back. Might have actually been a loss on the play. And now the Huskies have their shortest field of the night.
The Huskies have forced the Jets 3 consecutive plays for losses, and that's a pretty good defensive stand right there. And, I guess if you're the Jets, you're 0-3 in the season, didn't play last week. You know this game could get out of hand. Maybe you try something to spark your offense.
Got to take some chances to win. You're down 23. Take a chance. What's the difference if you're down 30?
And here comes a touchdown.
And they are.
There we go. And that is
Schnell.
Henry Schnell on the quarterback keeper. Schnell takes it in from 19 yards away. One play, 19 yards, and it is 29-0. New Holstein. And again, Schnell with his second rushing touchdown of the football game here.
Yeah, New Holstein's running back by committee. They've got 4 guys in the top 10 in the conference in rushing, Schnell being one of them.
29-0. The extra point is up, and it is no good. But we hold steady at that 29-0 score. A 30-second break, just 30. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com. And we're back here as part of the football game of the second quarter. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing. Huskies lead 29-0 over the Jets on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Just one play, 19 yards, beg your pardon, and a Henry Schnell 19-yard QB keeper after the Jets went for it on 4th down.
Huskies going to their backup kicker, Volts, for the kickoff.
And Azimi missed the extra point. So again, Volts to kick it away. Reimer and Duracek back deep to receive the kick. End-over-end kick, and it'll be taken by Duracek. 20 up to the 25-yard line, trying to get up to the 20 or to the 30. He does so. And Duracek puts the Jets in decent field position. 1st and 10 coming up here.
Yep, nice return by Duracek. He outran 2 Huskies to the sideline, did turn the corner. Good enough field position. Now they got to get the offense going.
The Huskies, remember, last year 7-4 and made the playoffs. Lost to Amherst the year prior to that at 35-13. Went 6-4 that year. 7-4, lost to Cedar Grove, Belgium. 2017, 2016 went 3-6, but 2015 went to the playoffs again. So the Huskies, no stranger to the postseason, at least 4 out of the last 5 years. There's Reimer on the handoff from Fisher, and maybe 1 or 2 on the play. Casper in on the stop.
Yeah, Nick, the playoffs could be interesting this year. It sounds like most, if not all, teams will make a 2-game playoff format, 4 in a group.
Yep.
Lots of regional champs.
Yeah, and you'll probably see the top seed in that particular regional play the bottom seed, 1-4, 2-3. Winners will move on, and then the ones that lose will possibly play each other. Just kind of a 2-week overall playoff. After a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Fisher surveying the defense. Reimer in the backfield. There's Reimer on the carry, bouncing it out right side, spins his way past Casper and some others and gets a Roncalli 1st down.
Nice run up the middle, nice balance on the spin. Got the 1st down. Looks like we have Husky down, Jet down on the far side.
We'll take an injury timeout with them, and we'll be back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product of
100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
On top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Nick Rush, Craig Sessing back with you. And if you are a Jets fan, unfortunately, their lead back, Derek Reimer, the injured player, coming off the field.
Yeah, long run, and then Big Sam Casper landed on him on the far side.
He's getting trainer and medical attention right now. And there's the carry. And I believe number 22, Braden Reimer, the younger brother, is in now, number 22. And there was a fumble on the play, and that was recovered by the Huskies. I didn't catch that right away.
Well, Luke Abrams had the tackle inside. It kind of looked like a different ball carrier almost ended up on top of it. But it looks like the Huskies came out of the pile.
New Holstein with the football and the lead, and an opportunity to really put this thing wide open. They're up 29-0 already with 9:12 left to play. The first carry by Braden Reimer, the sophomore, goes for a fumble. So fumbles, safeties, not a very good showing so far, again, for the Jets.
Yeah, and the Huskies, after the KLC game where they lost 51-50, they're probably not going to get off the gas until after halftime.
And here's Olsen with play action. Olsen looking around. He will duck and run and trying to get a kick-out block by Obler. Got a nice block there. Olsen keeps and scampers ahead.
Only 2 receivers in the route that time. They recovered. Good job by Olsen. The game is in hand. You don't want to turn it over and give life to the Jets.
We'll say 5, second down and 5. New Holstein beat Manitowoc Roncalli 35-6 last year. Beat them 49-6 2 years ago. 39-13 in 2017. 49-0 in 2016.
Yeah, New Holstein's had the advantage in the football arena. Roncalli's been winning the soccer games.
5-game winning streak by the Huskies over the Jets. Obler gets a carry there.
Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 2.
I'm trying to look at my sheet. I think that's Obler's first carry.
Yep, first time up the middle tonight. You'd think they'd use him more. He's a big bruiser of a back.
Henry Rupp is checking into the broadcast here tonight. Made his dad a lucky bracelet, wearing it tonight. Made him a couple months ago, I guess. So apparently it's rubbing off. So there you go.
Hey, if it's working, he'll wear it every week.
3rd down and 1. There is the read option. Olsen ducks, runs, gets the first down, Craig.
Yeah, that's a play they usually run with Schnell at quarterback, but Olsen doing a good job with the mesh point with Obler and gets the first down. I mean, that was a run of 8 or 9 on 2nd and short.
And a move to sticks. 8:18 left to play. So the last time Roncalli beat New Holstein was 2014. Beat them 19-0. 2013, they beat them 35-0. And here's Henry Schnell, who's got Volts to the left-hand side of him. The give is to Volts. Kick-out block, and Volts is going to go untouched. Touchdown, New Holstein.
Again, the same play they ran for the touchdown around the right side last time on the opposite end of the field. Well blocked again. Volts just running the old Lombardi sweep through the lane.
And they go a 46-yard drive on just 4 plays. And 4 plays, again a 30-yard run by Volts. They capitalize off of the turnover, and the Huskies are up 35-0.
Azimi not injured, back in for the extra point.
Schnell to hold, Azimi to kick. It's up and it is good. And it's 36-0 New Holstein. 7:56 left to play in the second quarter. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Nachos come with rules, like don't take the fully loaded chips, don't hog the guac, and never take the last one. But with the $5 Grande Nachos box from Taco Bell, you can break all the rules, because this meal's all yours.
And here's Guy, a patient at New Medical Center.
In the medical center, I had stem cell injection put in my knee because I was having a lot of issues with it. Very simple process, very quick. Did the stem cell injection, went through the therapy, and my knee has been great ever since. All the people there that I have had to deal with were very friendly, very nice, honest with me. I followed procedures like they said, and I followed up with the therapy, and everything turned out really good.
What are some things that you couldn't do before, but you can do now?
Climbing stairs. That was to the point where I was actually walking sideways, going up and down stairs because it hurt so much. Getting up off the floor, I was down on the floor. It was a struggle getting up and down. It's still a lot easier now to get up and down off the floor. I could hardly do it before.
New Medical Center. Call 324-9899. 324-9899. 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun. Log on newmedicalctr.com and like them on Facebook. It's New Medical Center, Waupun.
And we're back to action here as the kickoff goes to Ian Lusk, number 20, freshman on the varsity squad. Will get the Jets back on the offensive side of the football at the 23-yard line. New Holstein leads on your Quest Interiors scoreboard, 36-0. Thanks to AirTech, Jackson Call Insurance, Edward Jones, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Hoppers, Baker Cheese, Rademan Stone, New Medical Center, Marian University, BCI Burke, Taco Bell, and Optivision, all helping us out with the broadcast here tonight. And Fisher still in there. Play action one way. Fisher's going to get ripped down. Another quarterback sack in the backfield. And I believe for New Holstein, that was Eli Lefebvre.
Again, good pressure by the Huskies right up the middle.
Yep. Fisher lost 8 on the play. $7:22 left to play here in the second quarter. I'd like to thank Kerry Longery. I'd like to thank Abe to my left, our video producers, Ike Holtzman helping us out, Colby as well, Craig Sessing, Nick Rush. Here we go. Second down and 16 from the 18-yard line. There's the pass to the right side. Receiver, New Holstein there to sniff on it for a moment. Brendan Doracek hauls it in.
Bubble screen there for the Jets, but the bubble popped before the receiver even got the ball. Ball was deep in the backfield when he caught it, and by the time it was executed, the defense was there.
Trying to do some quick math on the Jets. I don't believe they have all but 20 or 25 yards of total offense here. The last couple of drives, there have been a lot of loss of yardage and negative plays.
Yeah, they had a couple first downs on one drive, and even with those drives, probably, like you said, 20 or 30 total yards.
And the Jets just get the play off. Fisher's going to throw it to this near sideline and covered by Katie. The intended receiver was Brendan Doracek, and it's fourth down again.
Again, just missed. Receiver was open, missed him by about a foot. Would have been a nice gain for the Jets and some positive momentum.
And that will put it stop of the clock with 6:04 left to play. It's fourth down and 23.
Again, if the Huskies can field the ball, they should have some pretty good field position.
I don't know if are they going to go for it here. I mean, they're pinned back at their own 10-yard line, and they are going for it here. Looks like it.
Well, learning experience.
All right, Fisher will just throw it in the end zone.
Takes an intentional safety.
For a safety.
So now instead of kicking from inside the 10, they'll be kicking from the 20.
I've never seen. Have you seen that?
I've seen them intentionally run it out the back of the end zone. I don't think it's legal to throw it out because that's like an illegal batting of the ball. You're intentionally throwing it out of bounds.
And again, the quarterback turned and threw it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
And officials are discussing right now a flag flew.
Yeah, at a minimum, it's a grounding. And if it is a grounding, the Huskies will decline it and take those 2 points.
The Huskies special teams unit on the field now. I believe they're going to put 2 points. They have put 2 points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, here's what happened, Nick. They can't call an intentional grounding because it's not a forward pass. It's a lateral that went out the back of the end zone, and therefore it should be a safety.
You'd have the same result if you just ran it.
Correct.
In the out of the back of the end zone.
Right. You just can't get caught before the end zone.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
They're giving up 2 points to gain 10 yards on the kick.
I don't understand if you're going to do that. Why wouldn't you punt it? Well, I mean,
right.
You give up 2 points, yes, but if you kick it, I mean, New Holstein will probably get it at the 50 or 40.
Yeah.
On the Jets' side of the 50, but give yourself a chance, right? I mean,
and then they kick it out of bounds.
I don't understand, Craig, and maybe you do, but it seems to me that's deflating to your team. It seems to me like you're giving up.
Yeah,
essentially.
It's an interesting play. Now the Jets are going to call a timeout while the Huskies offense comes onto the field. But by kicking the ball out of bounds after the kickoff, I think they probably could have punted to the near side 30 from where they were.
This is going to go against, of course, the Jets' illegal procedure, kicking the football out of bounds. And it's 38-0 New Holstein. Let's take a break. Let's take a timeout, a 30-second break. We'll come back with more after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
All right, reset the scene for you here. New Holstein has the football, and the Huskies will have it at the Jets' 30-yard line. What's happened over the last 30 seconds, the Jets lined up at their own 10 to go for it. Quarterback Fisher turned around and threw it out of the end zone, which was a safety. Then they kicked off. The kick went out of bounds, which gave another penalty to New Holstein. Now the Huskies, after that all shakes out, they have it at the Jets' 30-yard line as they have it on offense. And there's Olsen, hands it off to Obler. Obler's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And another play.
30 yards right up the middle for Obler. And Roncalli will get the ball back for another shot.
That's a 30-yard touchdown run on one play. And it's 44-0 to attempt the point after. Olsen to hold. Kick is on the way, and it is good. And it's 45-0. Huskies.
We'll have to get Jason Hirth up here to see if 2 safeties is a school record for New Holstein.
It might be. All
guessing
right.
It might be.
A timeout. Back with more coming up next on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Winnebago, Winnebago. Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome.
Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
RadioPlusInfo.com. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing with you here as part of the game tonight.
Well, Nick, who do you think the most tired players on the Holstein sidelines are?
Kicker.
I'm thinking I'm voting for the cheerleaders. They're doing got a poor little cheerleader down here doing a push-up with as many points as they have. So the last round of push-ups during the timeout was 45.
Zimi backs up Braden Reimer.
24 rock on a big hit on the kickoff.
And we got a running clock as we begin the second half. They don't start the running clock until the end of the first half.
Yeah, and our little girl's doing push-ups again. I think she had to take a break.
Yep. Coming up, we will recap the scoring for you. In case you joined us late, it's been all New Holstein, as you can tell by the score. Huskies, 2 safeties, 1 forced, 1 unforced.
We think we've got confirmation that that's a Husky record for a half. 2 safeties and a half is a record. Oh.
There's another quarterback sack. Obler rips down Fisher.
Yeah, and Obler wasn't really even on a blitz. He was reading the run, and nobody blocked him. He just came through untouched and hammered the quarterback to the dirt.
Loss on the play of 5. Loss of 5. Again, it's second down and 15.
Yeah. Huskies getting some backup players in the game, getting some younger guys some time, but whether it's COVID or just size of the roster, the Huskies only have about 15 guys on the bench tonight, so everybody's getting playing time, whether it's on offense or defense.
Yep, and you'll see again a running clock starting in the second half of play. Couple of receivers split out there for the Jets. Fisher will look right side, and he'll rainbow it down the side, and it's incomplete. Volts in on the cover. No, I'm sorry, Hess on the coverage for the Huskies.
Again, blown coverage by the Huskies. 2 receivers deep with Hess. Luckily, Hess got a hand on the ball, knocked it down, but those are the kind of errors that have hurt them the last 2-3 weeks. The defensive coordinator is going to have to talk to him again about biting on the run and just letting your receiver run free.
Third down and 15 after the incompletion. And coming up, your Taco Bell trivia. Halftime is on the way. The Badgers lead Illinois 14-0. That's in the second quarter. The Dodgers lead the Rays Game 3 of the World Series 3-0 as well. Fisher looks downfield on third down, and that one's up for a pop fly, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers infield caught a couple like that tonight.
Yeah, you throw into that wind, Craig, sometimes. That ball could take a funny tilt, funny direction.
About to get into my Elmer Fudd imitation because that was definitely duck season.
Yep. So it's 4th down and 15. We'll see what they do here. They're in similar territory where they were before. They're at their own 20-yard line. They were at their own 10 a couple of minutes ago. Looks like they're going to go here.
Boy, I hope they're not going to throw backwards.
And here's Fisher. Will duck in under center. In 4th and 15. Again, from the 20-yard line. They will run a play this time. Fisher tries to set up a screen pass. And New Holstein right there again.
Again, your all-conference defensive lineman, Sam Casper, right on top of the play for basically no gain on the screen.
And the Huskies offense comes back on the field. We see some brand new players coming onto the field now. And Katie is out. Volt is out. Obler comes out. So the main core comes out. Hess is out too.
Yep. Josh Rock is now the tailback. You got new linemen. You've got new everything on the field. Huskies a little confused. I'm not sure how many they got out there.
Second team out there now. Olsen will come on to bring the play on for New Holstein.
New Holstein does have a sophomore quarterback from the JV, I believe, on the sideline.
Yep. And a couple of receivers are split out both ways for the Huskies. Olsen will look at it here.
And take a timeout.
And timeout on the field. Timeout with them. We take it, and we're back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Hey, Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh, yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
And we're back in New Holstein, where the Huskies lead 45-0, 3 minutes before the half. And
Kiel and Chilton beat us to halftime tonight, Nick. It's 13-0 Kiel leading Chilton at halftime.
Okay. The Huskies will have the Raiders next week. And Chilton to end the season, the regular season, before those regional groupings start. Olsen will look and survey. Man in motion comes near side. There is number 24. Again, for the Huskies, Josh Ruck. Carry.
Good carry up the middle for about 8.
Second down and 2.
Olsen and Schnell out there getting their work in. Their leadership is showing tonight that they got to get everybody lined up on these plays.
Coming up, we will do some math for you. Tell you how many yards Huskies have on offense. It's not probably as many as you think.
That's
because
exactly
it's a
what I was
going to
say. They've been playing short field all night.
Yeah, they haven't punted.
Yep.
And there's
Fumble.
Schnell. And I think Rock might have jumped back on top of it. Yeah, New Holstein gets it back.
High snap off the quarterback's hands, off Rock's hands. And the Huskies actually recover for a first down. Well, Nick, when things are going your way, they're going your way.
It's quite the night.
Yep.
And for the Huskies lead, again, on your Quest Interiors scoreboard with under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Center Hunter Lizaway hobbles off the field, a little bit injured after that play.
Michael Volz keeps waving up here. I'm not sure if he's waving to the camera, he's waving to us. On the sidelines, I don't know. Another fumble. And the Huskies pounce back on top of it. It was first and goal. Now it'll be second and goal as they'll push it back.
I think Michael just wants that Taco Bell halftime.
He might. Yeah. Can relay the question down to him. I don't know. This will talk about the rivalry in these two teams. Coming up here as part of your Taco Bell trivia. And the first correct email in will win some Taco Bell here tonight. Can give you a shot.
Carson Merton now in at center.
And Schnell will give it to
Tyler Gebhardt around the left side.
That'll be number 47, the junior, 6 foot, 158-pound player.
Down to about the 5.
And 10-yard pickup on the play. We'll see if the Huskies try to hustle a couple of things in to try to get a score before half. I don't know if they will, if they'll be just content to kind of let this thing tick away. We'll see what Rupp does.
I think they're going to have to run one more play before halftime to avoid the delay of game.
Third down and goal. They work from the 5-yard line deep in the Jets' territory. Again, it's been all New Holstein here in the first half. And here's Olsen. Puts Gebhardt in motion. And there's a run.
Good stop by the Jets. Stop them at about the 1.
And that's the end of the half. And we've got a 45-0 score on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Was that a timeout?
Looks like we got a timeout with 3 seconds left on the clock by Coach Rupp. Letting his backups execute down there. Looks like we're going to have one more play, and it's going to be a field goal attempt for Azimi.
All right. Ball is spotted. right now. Let's do 17, 20, 22. So Schnell to hold, Zimi to kick it from the 8-yard line. Here it is. It is up, and it is good, and it's 48-0.
Azimi adds to his conference lead in field goals.
So a 25-yarder. Is that right, Craig? I think so.
I think we're a little short of that, but
25. We'll count 25 yards.
We'll give him 25.
All
Somebody
right.
will correct us if it's wrong.
Okay, up and good. I'll blame you. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more. And your Taco Bell Trivia halftime show is on the way next on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's BCIBURKE.com.
Baker Cheese, producing award-winning cheese since 1916. Not only can you find fresh Baker cheese at your local grocer, make the short drive to their in-house country cheese store. Over 100 varieties of other cheeses from the best cheesemakers in Wisconsin. Take Highway 23, go south on G 3 miles, and follow the freshness. Visit BakerCheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
And Robin is with us here, and Robin's a patient of New Medical Center.
I had stem cell injections in both of my knees October of 19. I had arthritis issues in my left knee and my right knee. Give the stem cell injections a try. I had done a lot of research on it, felt that it was definitely something that I wanted to do rather than going ahead and doing full knee replacements. I had total stiffness in both knees, and after I had the injections and I did approximately 6 weeks of therapy, I was able to go up and down the stairs better. I am able to do my outside chores much better and enjoy my grandchildren. They're very thorough at going over everything, explaining and showing you. Very simple, very quick, and not painful at all. I would definitely recommend New Med.
New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun.
How do we explain our psychology majors having a 93% job placement rate after graduation? Marian University helps students start building a resume right away through direct professional work experience and guidance from faculty, those who have become experts in the field. Our curriculum prepares students to get the position they desire. Not to mention, more than half our graduates go on to complete a master's program within 2 years. Visit www.marianuniversity.edu/apply today and start building your resume.
Since 1948, New Holstein Community Chest has been providing support to local individuals, families, and organizations. Charitable organizations they support include the American Red Cross, New Holstein Homestead Auxiliary, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Harbor House, New Hope Center, New Holstein Baseball Softball Association, New Holstein First Responders, New Holstein Historical Society, New Holstein Police Explorers, New Holstein Public Library, New Holstein Wrestling Club, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, and Willowdale Auxiliary. New Holstein Community Chest appreciates your continued support of local residents and programs.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Need help?
All these people and not a nacho fry in sight. If Taco Bell won't keep nacho fries on the menu, we win. Let's go get that cheese.
Mexican spices, they taste you. What?
You scared of a little flavor?
Nacho fries are back. It's over.
Oh. We just getting started.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
These days, we are all spending more time indoors, working from home and schooling at home. With winter coming, we will be spending even more time inside. So how is your indoor air quality? The air inside your home can potentially be full of harmful bacteria, viruses, and odors. And AirTech Heating has solutions for all of your indoor air quality needs. Specialized filters, UV bulbs, and air purifiers installed by professional technicians. Call today for a free estimate and help improve the overall health of your family. 924-6742. AirTech Heating in Bryant, doing whatever it takes.
Signature Homes was...
Back at New Holstein, we are at the Taco Bell Trivia Halftime Show on RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for being along tonight. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing, your score at the half, 48-0. It's been all Huskies in the football game. The scoring began with a safety, and New Holstein led 2-0. Then, next play after the ensuing kickoff, a 33-yard run by Schnell made it 9-0 New Holstein, 8:06 left to play in the first quarter. Then a three-play, 37-yard drive capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run by Olsen made it 16-0. That was 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Then a three-play, 48-yard drive and a 16-yard run by Olsen made it 23-0 Huskies. Then Schnell with another touchdown run. This one went one play, spanned 19 yards. Again, the Huskies with a short field made it 29-0. Then another four-play, 46-yard drive, 36-0 New Holstein on a Volts 30-yard run, 7:56 left to play in the second quarter. One play, Obler rumbled for 30 yards, made it 45-0, and then a 25-yard field goal made it 48-0. Craig, the Huskies, with only, unofficially, 226 yards of total offense because they're playing with a short field almost all night.
Yeah, and the Huskies are doing their normal running back by committee. You know, everybody's got a 15 to 20-yard run. I don't think anybody's got over 100 yet. Volts would be the closest. But, you know, the last 3 weeks, they played tough teams that were ranked in the state. They still were leading the teams with rushing, leading the conference in rushing. But tonight, you know, with a little weaker opponent, they're just running them over.
Very bizarre first half. We saw two safeties. We saw an intentional safety as the quarterback, Fisher, dropped back and then just threw it out of the end zone. Didn't run it, just chucked it.
Yeah, it's not usual, not something I've seen before where you actually throw it out the back of the end zone.
Out of the east end zone here at New Holstein at Huskies Field. So bizarre first half, but the Huskies lead 48-0. Again, on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Your halftime trivia question: how many consecutive years has New Holstein beat Manitowoc Roncalli? That's your trivia question tonight. We talked about it during the first half. How many consecutive years has New Holstein beat Manitowoc Roncalli? Again, the first correct answer in to my email is the winner, Nick at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's Nick at RadioPlusInfo.com. Here tonight, you can win a free Taco Bell meal just for getting the correct answer as part of our trivia.
Yeah, these questions are getting easier. Now you're giving them the answers during the broadcast. Halftime tonight, KLC is up on Velders, 30-12.
Okay.
Not a lot of other Eastern Wisconsin Conference action.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with more on Radio Plus Info Video Sports.
Signature Homes was founded about 25 years ago. Shortly after we started our real estate business, we realized there was a need for new construction. So many times we're out showing property to buyers and they aren't finding what they're looking for. And if we can't find them what they're looking for, we need to have another option. And so we started to customize homes and really make them specific to the customer's needs. That model has grown over the years. We started with building just a few homes, and now we're building 30, 35 homes a year. We have showrooms in all of our locations. If you just want to walk in and learn more about our building company, we can do that.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion surgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Winnebago. Winnebago.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome.
Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Let's see if Craig can get the answer to our trivia question here tonight. How many consecutive years, without looking at the sheet, has Roncalli lost to New Holstein?
Well, I heard you say it before. The last time Roncalli won was in 2014. So
yep.
I don't know that I can do the math, but it's 5 or 6.
5 years. We'll go with that, 5 years. Randy Smith was the first one in with the correct answer. So again,
Randy's a former safety that played in some of those games for the Huskies.
There we go. Thanks. Again, Randy Smith, the first one in tonight. New Holstein last lost to Roncalli in 2014, 19-0. They lost the year prior to that, 2013, 35-0. But since that time, they have ran a 5-game winning streak against the Jets. So there you have it. Special thanks to our friends at Premier Financial Credit Union. They proudly support our hometown teams, offices in Kiel, New Holstein, and Chilton. Premier Financial Credit Union is your hometown community credit union. To learn more about the financial credit union difference, log on to yourpfcu.com. That's yourpfcu.com for Premier Financial Credit Union, one of many great sponsors helping us out tonight on RadioPlusInfo.com. Nick Rush and Craig Sessing with you here tonight. We will have coverage of their game next week at Kiel, and then their final regular season game against Chilton.
Yeah, the Kiel game is going to be interesting, Nick. Kiel getting healthy. They were really undermanned early in the season, whether due to injuries, COVID, suspensions, whatever. Getting healthy, they're ahead of Chilton tonight, 13-0 at halftime. And as you watch them play during the year, they're getting stronger. They're getting more numbers, Not as many guys playing both ways, not as many guys getting hurt. Kiel and Holstein should be a blockbuster game next week.
Yeah, and Kiel is a team that a lot of people, kind of circled as one of the favorites, Craig, to win the conference. They went unbeaten all the way to the D4 championship game last year.
Lots of seniors last year, but still the core of the team there. Again, some of them in, some of them out.
Yeah.
I think they got surprised early on by KLC and their vaunted passing attack, something that Eastern Wisconsin Conference has two rivers, but KLC takes the passing game to a whole nother level. They're the number one passing team in the state. Probably surprised Kiel a little bit in that first game. Kiel had the big lead, but KLC came back and won that game. And, Kiel is better than a 1-2 football team.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back with more after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Since 2018, they've been a zen space to decompress. Facials, skin therapy treatments, intuitive energy healing sessions, body waxing, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. See Brooke and her team today. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com to learn all the services that they offer and to book an appointment. The Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Don Pomsetti of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have two very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony lens implant for sharp, colorful vision in all three zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Don Pomsetti, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best.
And we're back here at New Holstein High School, home of the Huskies. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing, congratulations again to our halftime trivia winner, and that's Randy Smith, who got the correct answer, and that is 5.
Yeah, we did confirm that Randy did not lose a game to Roncalli while he was in uniform for the Huskies.
All right. 226 total yards for New Holstein. A lot of that came on some short field situations. Again, the Jets deferred in the first half, so they'll receive the second half kick, and that'll take a bounce at the 20, be scooped up at the 15, getting back to the 20-yard line. And Huskies special teams unit there to knock and drag him down. That's Obler in on the stop and the tackle. So now, Craig, we have a running clock as you start the second half of play. The rules and the WIAA do state that you get that 35-point or more cushion. When you start the second half, you'll have that running clock.
Yeah, we'd like to see the Jets build on something in the second half. They get a couple first downs. You'd be surprised how fast that quarter's going to run.
Got a report from the WIAA earlier this week, their communications director, Todd Clark. And it's good that there's Fisher rolling to the right side, looking downfield. That is
caught.
Hauled in by number 18 for the Jets. That is Alexander Backus, sophomore. Might be their longest play of the night. But good to hear that there have not been any COVID-19 cases related to high school sports. That was a big concern, of course, and a lot of the reason why several teams opted out.
Right, you're going to see some spring football because of that, and that's really tough on these smaller schools where the same kids play football, baseball, soccer on the boys, soccer and softball and track on both sides, but soccer and softball on the girls.
Right. And there was a fumble on the play as the Roncalli Jets try to continue their positive movement there. And second down and 10 after no turnover. Clock continues to run down.
Not much the players can do about the COVID situation. I mean, players that are playing are happy they're playing. Players that are in spring are happy that they think they're a little bit safer, but at least everybody should get a shot.
Fisher will look down at the offense and will hand off to the right side, and he's got some running room down the far side. 20 to the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown for the Jets. Braden Reimer, the sophomore. And just like that, the Jets have a little life here, Craig.
Nice to see him have something to build on, build a little confidence.
And that was a 52-yard run by Reimer. And nice pass play to start the half. Goes for 20+, and then this one goes for 52.
Big Ten action tonight, Nick. Wisconsin up 22-7 at the half over Illinois.
That's good to see. Good to hear, I should say. We're not watching it, but going for 2 here is Fisher, and they're going to throw, and he's got him to the end zone. And 2-point conversion is converted. And that one goes to number 18, Alexander Backus. And 2-point conversion. And 48-8 is the score right now. We'll take a 30 back after this 30-second timeout on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Don Pomsetti of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have 2 very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony lens implant for sharp, colorful vision in all 3 zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Don Pomsetti, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best in cataract surgery.
And we're back at New Holstein. The Huskies give up a touchdown to start the second half. New Holstein leads 48-8 yet on your Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Huskies with the hands team in coming up for a potential onside. They've had a lot of practice the last 3 weeks. They've probably seen 3 or 4 of these.
Hunter Halupny to attempt the kick, and Halupny will try to get it. There's a nice kick. It was a nice kick.
Yep.
And Huskies hands team there to track it down. That's number 10. That's Sean Floyd.
Floyd, the third-string quarterback, may see some time in the second half.
Huskies up to the line of scrimmage and working with another nice field position at the 48-yard line.
And Floyd is in the game for the Huskies.
And again, from the 48, here's Floyd, who will survey these down linemen here. And Floyd will, there's a fumble on the play. And the Huskies pounce back on top of it. If you're New Holstein here, you just want to kind of keep churning along and keep sharp, right?
Yep, you're seeing a lot of kids that don't get the reps every day in practice, that just need to get a little confidence, run the things that they do run in practice, and they'll be fine.
Thanks to Premier Financial Credit Union, proudly supporting our hometown teams. Offices in Kiel, New Holstein, and Chilton. Premier Financial Credit Union, your hometown community credit union. To learn more about the credit union difference, visit yourpfcu.com for Premier Financial Credit Union. There's a timeout taken by the Huskies. We're coming back with more after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Since 1948, New Holstein Community Chest has been providing support to local individuals, families, and organizations. Charitable organizations they support include the American Red Cross, New Holstein Homestead Auxiliary, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Harbor House, New Hope Center, New Holstein Baseball Softball Association, New Holstein First Responders, New Holstein Historical Society, New Holstein Police Explorers, New Holstein Public Library, New Holstein Wrestling Club, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, and Willowdale Auxiliary. New Holstein Community Chest appreciates your continued support of local residents and programs.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Got 8:04 left to play here in the third quarter, and there's a nice run by New Holstein's Tyler Gebhardt. Gebhardt, Craig, gets a Huskies first down.
Again, good execution by the Huskies. These young guys are learning. It's just getting lined up, getting in the right spot, hit your holes.
About 15 or so on the pickup. There's a hold against the Huskies. Maybe that's why he had a nice run.
Okay, so maybe not so good on the execution there.
Maybe not. Don't know. Recapping the yardage. Want to do this for the players. Henry Schnell, 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. 4 carries for Volts. You thought he had more, but only 4 carries, 88 yards, couple of touchdowns. And Obler with 2 carries, 34 yards. One of them went for 4, the other one went for 30, and that one went to the house for a touchdown. Touchdown to the first half.
Marcus Frunzen on the carry.
And we'll go third down and 15 after a 3-yard pickup by Frunzen.
Under 7 minutes in the third quarter with the running clock.
He had a scoreboard. Yep, scoreboard's right now. It said 45, beg your pardon, for a couple of minutes back in the first half, and it's updated now for you. Again, the quarterback is Sean Floyd, the sophomore, 6'1", $175, and he went backwards.
Yeah, busted play there. The running back wanted to hand off on the left side of the quarterback. The quarterback thought it was going on the right side. Puts the Huskies in 4th and almost 20. Volts back in punt formation.
And Volts to kick it away with 6 minutes, little change left to play here in the third quarter, and the Huskies up by 40. And number 25, Brendan Doracek, back deep to receive the kick. Volts, nice kick.
Just got it off.
It's a floater, and he lost it for a moment and recovers and gets pelted, but he was down, I believe. He was down. And he had an opportunity there to field it, lost it for a moment, regathered himself.
Good hustle by the Huskies. They had a couple guys on top of the ball on the fumble, but didn't come up with it.
Oshkosh, Lourdes, and Randolph doing battle tomorrow. Again, if you're looking for something to, kind of do tomorrow afternoon, flip on our sister radio station, which is AM 1170. You can get that in many different towns around this area, AM 1170, or you can listen online at am1170radio.com. The radio side, as Randolph ranked number 4 in the state, Division 5. And here's a pass. That's incomplete.
Good pressure on the play by Sam Casper, crashing in from the right end.
And Oshkosh Lourdes, number 2 in the state, Division 7. According to the coaches' poll, and these Huskies were up last week in Neenah against Oshkosh Lourdes, and Lourdes poured it on in the second half, and that'll be a good game between Randolph and Lourdes. Both teams unbeaten tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I think you got the game of the week. 2 top 5 ranked teams. A lot of fun.
Yep. And Randolph, a team that averages 350 on the ground a game. Tom Chase doing a nice job in Randolph. He drives over an hour and a half to practice every day to help coach those boys down in Randolph. So, again, great job.
Yep. Love of the game.
Yep. And the handoff for the Jets will go to Reimer, Braden Reimer, far side in front of the Jets bench. Scoot ahead as the clock continues to roll. Under 4 minutes now left to play in the third quarter.
Jets getting some better blocking, better penetration against the Husky second string.
Got some notification on some different avenues that the WIAA is exploring for soccer and volleyball, and they'll be playing at different schools, the state championship games. as a lot of the big venues are off the table. Of course, Camp Randall and Madison is off the table for football this year. Always love going down there.
Yeah, I heard the Resch Center's out this week too, so
Yep.
volleyball will be interesting.
Yep. Been there several years for St. Mary Springs Academy. Ledgers, I've covered them for a number of years when they would go to state. They won it last year in Bob Highland. And they're getting a new football facility over there. Artificial turf and the whole deal at Springs.
Like to see that. It moved their home games about 10 minutes closer to my house.
You're a big football fan, Craig, aren't you?
Well, I get out when I can. It's kind of nice having somebody playing spring football that you get 2 seasons this year.
Yeah, Springs, Fondy, and Winnebago Lutheran Academy all playing in spring. Coming up, which will begin toward the middle part of March. There's another quarterback sack. And that's New Holstein's Philip Casper.
Yep, sophomore Philip Casper on the sack. Good coverage by New Holstein. The one read the quarterback had was covered, and before he could get to the second read, Casper was in his lap.
So we have second down and long. So, again, how they're going to work spring is they will be practicing middle part of March, and then they'll kind of have the season toward the end part of March and run it through April. And then first couple of weeks in May, from what I understand. And then after that, your spring sports will start up.
Yeah, that's the baseball season's the interesting one for me, that there's always been pushback against summer baseball. We'll see how deep into summer they're willing to go this year.
Yeah, I think the goal, there's a pass right side cobbled up by the Jets. Huskies, Reed Wagner, the sophomore, number 81, there to stop him.
Good coverage by the Huskies.
What they want to do, from what I understand, is hold true to the timelines for a lot of this stuff. Like, you'll see football end the normal time it would have ended anyway with state championship games the week prior to Thanksgiving. And then winter comes into question. You know,
there's schools out there already canceling winter sports. And
yeah.
You wish they would wait just a little bit yet.
And there's Fisher getting assaulted again in the backfield and goes down.
Junior Ashton Rudinger on the sack.
And we've got about 40 seconds left to play here in the quarter. Again, a very quick-moving quarter as the clock does not stop. And it's 48-8 as the Huskies, again, still holding on to a large lead. And it's fourth down and 19.
No, that's the longest 19 we've seen in years. It's 22-23.
Yeah.
Scoreboard needs to get updated for the last sack.
Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Facial, skin therapy treatments, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com. Timeout taken by the Jets with 1.3 seconds left to play in the third quarter. A minute break. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
The School District of New Holstein. Student learning is their top priority. They provide strong leadership and innovative curriculum and integrate technology in a climate of mutual respect. In a partnership with the community, they prepare students for the future. Thank you to the entire school community for your continuous support and successful passage of the referendum to renovate the elementary school. They say, "Go Huskies," from the School District of New Holstein.
And we're back at RadioPlusInfo.com. It is fourth down and 23 from the 19-yard line. Fisher is going to throw it downfield. That's incomplete, and that's the end of the quarter. End of the quarter, into the turf.
Turf took out the defender on that one.
Reed Wagner on the coverage. We'll call it that. Back after another minute break on RadioPlusInfo.com.
What's the problem?
I can't decide which kind of cactus spread I want.
Take them all.
Take them all. I hate it when he's right.
Pizza Ranch. There's so much to love.
Relaxation awaits at the Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center in New Holstein. Since 2018, they've been a zen space to decompress. Facials, skin therapy treatments, intuitive energy healing sessions, body waxing, Reiki treatments, yoga and fitness classes, massage therapy, and more. See Brooke and her team today. Visit refineryaestheticsbar.com to learn all the services that they offer and to book an appointment. The Refinery Aesthetics Bar and Wellness Center.
These people, not a nacho fry in sight. If Taco Bell won't keep nacho fries on the menu, we win. Let's go get that cheese.
The Mexican spices, they taste you.
What? You scared of a little flavor?
Nacho fries are back. It's over.
Oh. We just getting started.
And we're back to action here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Craig, the Huskies with the lead at 48-8. Huskies with the lead and the football. And there is number 22, Mason Butine. Takes it around the right side. The sophomore, the 5'10", buck 47, and gets a positive carry.
Yeah, again, Huskies on the short field. Can't blame the Jets for going for it. They need to make something happen to build on for next year. But the Huskies, again, on the short field, starting inside the 20-yard line. In other Eastern Wisconsin Conference action tonight, KLC leads Valders 44-12, and Chilton closing in on Kiel, now 13-6 Kiel.
That's a tight one there. The Huskies will see Kiel next week Friday night. That's a road game for New Holstein. They'll end the regular season here against Chilton, and we'll have all of New Holstein's games, home and away, on RadioPlusInfo.com on our video stream. I'd like to thank our many great sponsors. One of them is Premier Financial Credit Union. Visit their website, yourpfcu.com, and learn about the credit union difference today. Offices in Kiel, New Holstein, and Chilton. There's a carry to the left-hand side of center.
Yeah, Marcus Frunzen up the middle. Huskies inside the 5-yard line.
And it is second down and goal after a 4-yard run. Well, 10 minutes. What a change after playing in this one. Huskies banging on the door again, and they are working with a short field, as they've done a lot of time tonight. And there's a fumble on the play, and pouncing back on top of it right away is the quarterback, Sean Floyd. Again, New Holstein unofficially 226 in the first half. And that's a decent first half. And you wouldn't expect 48 points in the first half with that few yardage, but it's the short field, it's the turnovers, it's the safeties, it's that type of thing.
Yeah, I'd have to check the book, but I believe New Holstein had more yards than that and scored 3 points at Brilliant in our opener.
Yeah. Huskies, a team that average about 270 on the ground a game, and they have all of that and more tonight.
Frunzen up the middle to the 5. 4th and goal, Huskies. Looks like we're going to see another field goal attempt from Zimi.
Zimi trotting out there. And Schnell, the keeper, will be a 22-yarder.
Zimi, plenty of leg for this field goal. Just got to get her between the post.
On the way. Swing of the right leg, and it's going to sneak in. Is it? No, it's short.
And I jumped the gun. Not enough leg on that one.
Where's the wind at here?
Yeah.
How are we looking?
He was definitely into the wind, but he's got enough leg. He just kind of popped that one up in the air a little bit.
All right, short break, 30-second timeout. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
It is a great time to sell. To see interest rates as affordable as they are, home values are still on the rise, but consistent. And if you thought your house wasn't worth listing for sale, I think you need to think twice about it and get a consultation from one of our agents. We do have a free service where we come out and we take a look at your house and we tell you what we think it would sell for. Knowing what your house is worth is very important, but knowing what your goals are even more important. And we would like to sit down and talk more about your story, about why you're selling, and then finding out what we think it should sell for.
Jets back up to the line of scrimmage here as they are traveling toward the right side of your screen. It's toward the east end zone here at New Holstein. Fisher still in there at quarterback. That surprise you, Craig?
No, they got to run reps. They got to get some experience. They're trying to build for later games this year. They've got Valders coming up, which is a game they can definitely win. So get reps, get action, get some on film that you can learn from.
The concern was Derek Reimer that went out after he had his longest run of the night. He went out that 11-yard run back in the first half, and we didn't see him again. Now, a score might have something to do with it, their feature back, but you hope he's okay. You can see at times he had a vision of explosiveness backfield. And Fisher's going to throw now, and that's incomplete.
Nice bubble screen setup, but not quite executed by the Jets.
Oberbreckling was the intended receiver, number 26 on this near side. And the clock continues to tick down. Under 7 minutes left to play. Nick Rush, Craig Sessing, Radio Plus roll call at Nick R. at WFDL.com. That's Nick R. at WFDL.com. Randy Smith checking in. Thank you so much. Teddy Schnell checking in too. Watching the ball game tonight. Appreciate that. Julie Wolfel, Henry Rupp, all saying go Huskies tonight. And I think the Rupp family checks in every week. The assault is on, and Fisher tries to sneak away, gets it back to the original line, maybe got a little bit past that, and it's going to be fourth down.
Good job by the quarterback to avoid the initial pressure and get back to the line of scrimmage. That could have been a 6 to 8 yard loss if either of the original two guys penetrating on defense would have been able to bring him down.
The Jets did a great job on that initial drive to start the second half, where they marched it right down the field, had a couple of nice gains, had a nice pass play in there, and then ran it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I think New Holstein's second unit is starting to settle in and trust themselves, not so nervous once they're in the game for 15, 20 plays.
Yep. Rather chilly out. We are there's a pass. Fisher's going to go down again. And New Holstein's number 64, Ashton Rudinger, Jr., one of the players in there on the stop. And Casper also in there, too.
Yeah, Philip Casper crashing the end, Rudinger cleaning up.
We're in the press box here. We got a little space heater behind us. We're okay. We like to thank our camera crew that's working outside. Colby working outside. Got Abe to my left working the switcher. Kerry Longray stepping out, too. Ike helped us out earlier setting up shop.
Love the bigger booth this week. Last week out in the rain was not fun.
Huskies will take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line with 4:30 left to play in this football game. And there's the handoff. Marcus Franzen, sophomore.
Yep. Franzen around the end needed to plant the foot and go north and south. He ran about 20 yards sideways.
Valders, Kohler, Sheboygan, Lutheran Christian doing battle. Kiel and Chilton, that's a tight one as we talked about. Plymouth and Berlin tonight. Marquezan and Waterloo. Cambria, Friesland, St. John's Northwest Military Academy. All hooking up tonight around the state of Wisconsin. And there's another handoff, and this one goes to Tyler Gebhardt. And Gebhardt squeaks his way to the left-hand side for minimal gain.
Nice pursuit there by Jets number 28, Michael Clay Jr., to get the tackle.
Anders Auto Parts sponsoring our post-game show. Your BCI Burke play of the game. What would you score that as, Craig, your play of the game tonight?
Well, there haven't been many turnovers. No great long runs. Play of the game tonight is just kind of the grind.
Grinding on it. Volts had a couple of nice runs. One of them went for 34. So that's a
I kind of want to go with
mention.
the one that I haven't ever seen before. The intentional safety out the back of the end zone.
All right, we'll go with that. Okay.
It's got to be the play of the game if we've never seen it.
Marian University will queue up our player of the game. I'm going to give this thing to the whole defensive unit.
I agree. Azimi out there for a 40-yard attempt.
All right.
Now this is a high school field goal. If you can make this.
Where's the wind? Wind's against him, isn't it? Here it is, and that one's going to be well short. And that will bounce into the end zone. And Zimi tried it. They tried to, but got no dice.
Yeah, if they were the other end with the wind, that one had a shot, but it was probably about 10 yards short.
And thanks to Marian University, they sponsor our player of the game. Again, our player of the game, the entire defensive unit. We'll go with that. AirTech presenting our next game broadcast from AirTech Heating and Cooling. If your home isn't heating the way you'd like it to, give AirTech Heating and Cooling a call today. Next game is next Friday night on the road at Kiel.
Yeah, Nick, I had AirTech on my list this week. Then I figured out I forgot to add propane to the tank. So didn't need the heating and cooling. Did need the propane guy when it was 57 degrees in my house.
All right. Get that. They can help you out, you know, if you need them. AirTech Heating and Cooling. Even if you want to, put some heat in your garage, get things dialed in that way, they can do that for you.
Rudinger again in on the tackle, making some good plays with the second unit.
Coming up, we will recap the scoring as part of the Anders Auto Parts post-game show, and then we'll say so long from New Holstein. Again, that's all on the way. Thanks to Anders Auto Parts and the Leb Insurance Group for sponsoring our post-game show coming up.
Yeah, this play will get us under a minute in the game.
2nd down and 10. Ball is spotted at their own 20-yard line. Fisher and the Jets still working on offense. And there's a play that is going to go to number 18. That's Alexander Backus. The sophomore again hauls it in and moves the sticks.
1st down, Jets.
Under 40 seconds remaining in the football game.
We'll see if the Husky defense has learned from mistakes the last couple weeks. Probably 1 or 2 plays left in the game. Somebody's got to be deep.
Former player Essewine, I think I said that right?
Yep.
The Kiel head coach takes over from Mike Dressler. You know that Mike Dressler name from the Fond du Lac area, who coached numerous years in that town. Shot deep. That's almost intercepted by New Holstein's Sean Floyd, and that will probably be the final play of the football game as we are under 5 seconds, and that's it. New Holstein with the win, 48-8 on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Pause for a timeout, and we'll come back with more as part of your Anders Auto Parts post-game show on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
What's the problem?
I can't decide which kind of cactus spread I want.
Take them all.
Take them all. I hate it when he's right.
Pizza Ranch. There's so much to love.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion surgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Need help?
These days, we are all spending more time indoors, working from home and schooling at home. With winter coming, we will be spending even more time inside. So how is your indoor air quality? The air inside your home can potentially be full of harmful bacteria, viruses, and odors. And AirTech Heating has solutions for all of your indoor air quality needs. Specialized filters, UV bulbs, and air purifiers installed by professional technicians. Call today for a free estimate and help improve the overall health of your family. 924-6742. AirTech Heating and Bryant, doing whatever it takes.
Signature Homes was founded about 25 years ago. Shortly after we started our real estate business, we realized there was a need for new construction. So many times we're out showing property to buyers and they aren't finding what they're looking for. And if we can't find them what they're looking for, we need to have another option. And so we started to customize homes and really make them specific to the customer's needs. That model has grown over the years. We started with building just a few homes and now we're building 30, 35 homes a year. We have showrooms in all of our locations. If you just want to walk in and learn more about our building company, we can do that.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390. Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion surgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Need help?
The School District of New Holstein. Student learning is their top priority. They provide strong leadership and innovative curriculum and integrate technology in a climate of mutual respect. In a partnership with the community, they prepare students for the future. Thank you to the entire school community for your continuous support and successful passage of the referendum to renovate the elementary school. They say, "Go Huskies," from the School District of New Holstein.
And we're back here on RadioPlusInfo.com one final time as the Huskies get the win tonight, 48-8 on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. Craig, we've said it all pretty much, and it was New Holstein all night tonight.
Right, like we talked about in the pregame, Nick, New Holstein have been playing some really tough competition. We thought they were better than the 1-3 record, and they showed it tonight.
Huskies improved to 2-3 on the season. Schnell with 53 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Volz, 88 yards, a couple of touches, and a couple of carries by Obler, 34 yards and that touchdown here tonight. The scoring was, again, at the half, 48-0, and Jets put one on the second half, and the third quarter made it 48-8.
Yeah, closed a little bit in the second half against the second string, but Huskies running back by committee tonight. Everybody got carries. Everybody got, I would say, at least 30, 40 yards out of their 4 main backs. Good job spreading the ball around. Kept everybody healthy. Our sponsor, Back in Action, might not be as busy this week as they were the last few weeks. We didn't have a lot of injuries tonight, and Huskies going to need their full force coming up at Kiel next week.
Yep, that'll be our next game broadcast next week, Friday night. The Huskies travel to Kiel. We'll have the pregame show at about 6:35, and the opening kick 7 o'clock on RadioPlusInfo.com, as you can watch the ball game live. Special thanks to Carrie Longery, one of our video producers. Special thanks to Abe, who's hanging around somewhere here. Special thanks to Colby for my color analyst. Great job tonight, Craig, as always. Thank you.
Give a shout-out to Leah Steffen, the cheerleader tonight for the Huskies. We're doing the math, but she's well over 150 push-ups.
Keeping track, keeping that tally up here in the
She was not proud when it went from 45 to 48.
Again, thank you to New Holstein for their excellent, heated press box here tonight and taking care of us as always. Nick Rush signing off as the Huskies get the win 48-8 over the Jets. We will talk to you next week, Friday night, on RadioPlusInfo.com. Good night.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
Bauer Chiropractic, Optivision, Taco Bell,
BCI Burke Company, Marian University, New Medical Center,
Radom & Stone and Landscape Company, Baker Cheese, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy,
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Jackson Call Insurance, AirTech,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate,
Quest Interiors, Anders Auto Parts, Right Way Home Improvement,
St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, Pump and Pantry,
Fond du Lac Pizza Ranch, Camera Casino, Refinery Wellness Center,
Premier Financial Credit Union, Back in Action, and Edward Jones.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.